What's going on, guys? Welcome to next week's Gold and GBPJPY weekly forecast. Super excited to dive into this, but before we do, if you could please like the video and subscribe to the channel, as it helps a lot, guys. And as usual, we'll kick things off with gold and jump over onto GBPJPY. So we're currently on gold on the monthly time frame. What's the first thing that we can see? Number one, we have this bullish monthly impulse leg here. All of this inside this bullish monthly impulse leg is a complex pullback. So knowing that we are bullish on the monthly, let's jump down to where price currently is right now. So what can we see? We can see the price at the beginning of the month wicked up and made a new all-time high on gold, taking that liquidity. And because we wicked up on the beginning of the candle, what can we expect? We can expect that candle to come down and retrace. So that's exactly what's happened. Now the candle is pushing back down into this zone here. But from the monthly time frame, we don't really have much indication where price could be going next. We've wicked the high. There's no imbalance down here. I mean, price could come all the way back down to the monthly low. It's a little bit unrealistic, but it could. So we need to jump down the time frames and see what is happening with price on the lower time frames to build that story. So our first level is here. What can we see? This was our first resistance that turned into support, and then price has just closed back below there. But what can we see again? We've got this impulse, retracement, impulse again. So we are now sitting inside this bullish weekly impulse leg. So we're bullish on the monthly and bullish on the weekly. And what can we see here? What can we see? What we're going to expect here? We're going to expect a retracement. We're going to expect that impulse, retracement again. Somewhere in here, we're going to expect price to continue because that's what price action does. Makes a lower low and then makes a new higher high when we're bullish. So what can we see? We have got this imbalance here, and this was my POI last week. If you want to go watch the previous analyses week to week, there's a ton of value in there. So we've got this weekly imbalance here that I've been waiting for price to come down. You can see this weekly imbalance fits into this flip zone. So we've got this previous supply and now turning into demand. So this is the zone that I want to see price reject from and then give us that continuation. If we break below here, we close below on the 1, the 4 hour, and price action continues on the lower time frame, continues bearish, then my target is going to be a retest of here. We're going to target the weekly low down here. But while we're here, our focus is on looking for reversals and buy continuation. So if we look at this weekly candle, so what can we expect? What can we expect here? What I want to see at market open is a wick down. Take that liquidity, close back up, lower time frame breaks the structure, bang, we're going to look to trade up that week. If we see that liquidity grab beginning of the week, guys, that's an even higher probability on the weekly time frame here that we're going to go back up and retest these highs, and that this zone could be the zone where price is going to look to reverse and continue to the upside. So daily time frame here, what have we got? So the daily is actually bearish. If we look at the price action here, we've got an impulse, retracement, impulse up here, and then we had a break of structure. So we've got like this ugly looking head and shoulders, change of character pattern here. So you had a break of structure up and a break of structure down. Now, but we're still bullish on the weekly and the monthly, and we are expecting a reversal from this zone here. So again, if we see price fake these lows here, fake these lows somewhere down here, beginning of the week, close back up, and we break structure on the 30-minute, the 1 hour, we're going to be looking to test the 4 hour and the daily high again. That's going to be the target. That's what I want to see right here. Now, if we do not take this liquidity at the beginning of the week and we pull back into this supply zone here and we make structure, I'm going to be looking for sells from here back down to this daily low, then expecting the liquidity to be taken. And I will be holding through there because price could literally create that move, give us a reversal confirmation. That could be the confirmation after this, where it then decides to give us that continuation, because we are expecting the continuation on the higher time frame. So knowing that, let's jump down to the 4 hour. 4 hour is right here. So very strong candle close here on the 4 hour, and we are bearish. You can see obviously we've got this previous high here. It's made this previous low. So again, if we see a fake of this level here, we open up, even a little bit bullish on the 4 hour, it doesn't matter. But if we take this liquidity at the beginning of the week and we close back in here with reversal confirmation, I'm going to be looking for buys back to this high. That's the 4 hour high, and then buys back to the then the weekly high. If we break straight through here, we make new structure below, I'm going to be looking for sells. I will be looking for sells, and the same on the daily. if we get this daily candlestick, you know, close down here, I'm going to be looking for this. This is what I'm going to be looking for here. But until we get that, I'm going to be looking for a fake of this low and then a continuation back to the high. So what have we got here on the 1 hour time frame? So we've got low volume bull candles. This looks like it's setting up for a continuation to the downside, which could be our fake out move. So we just need to see how this opens. So I'm not interested in trading market open. I'm just interested to see where price is coming into Monday morning. If we've got 4 hour candle closes down here, we've made new structure, we've got imbalance, you know, we've got Asia here. You know, I'll be looking for continuations from here, as we said on the higher time frame. However, if we fake this low, break back up, give us a failed low here, I'll be looking to trade back to this high. So super simple, guys. What we're waiting for going into next week. Make it even easier. Go back onto the weekly time frame. You know, we're expecting continuations on the weekly and the monthly. We filled this imbalance here, there or thereabouts. Anyways, a little bit more. So if price opens up at the beginning of the week, bearish, wicks down, I'm going to expect price to go up for the rest of the week. If we pull back first a little bit and we don't take out liquidity, I'm going to be expecting price to pull back, give us sell confirmation up here. I'm going to be looking to sell down. And if we get a candle close through here on the 4 hour or the daily, I'll be looking for a pullback. I'll be looking for continuations. However, if we fake this level, we are looking for buys. So this is a key level that is going to determine whether price is going to go up or it's going to go down to these lows here. So keep an eye on that level, guys. Super important level. That's it for gold. Let's jump over onto GJ. So what can we see? Jesus Christ. That's a big move, isn't it, on GJ? Let's remove some of these alerts here, if it'll let us. There we go. Just delete these. Remove and remove. So let's go on to the monthly time frame. What can we see? Let's remove the drawings first. Okay, so we've had so many fake confirmations, fake outs at this level here. But if we look at the bigger picture, as usual, we are bearish on GJ on the monthly time frame. You can see got this bearish impulse leg here, and just like gold, all this noise in here is just a complex pullback. So knowing that, let's jump down to where price currently is right now. So you can see we're bearish on the monthly, and we're sitting inside this imbalance fill, this supply zone. What's happened? What's happened here? So as I've said for weeks and weeks, yes, we've had this, you know, price has tried to push up, and then price failed to push up, and then price tried to sell off, failed to sell off. Been consolidating here for months, and then price faked this low again, closed bullish, and then we had a little pullback here before we broke this candle high, this one in October, and that gave us that continuation confirmation to aim up for this high, which we didn't actually reach. That was the target. It came super close. And now what have we seen? Last week's analysis, we were saying that we need a candle close above here so we can continue to look for buys in the longer term. But what have we got? November's candle closed bullish. And then what did we get? December's candle opened up bearish and just destroyed this bullish candle here. Took all the liquidity out from this month, from November, and we haven't closed yet, obviously, in December, but it looks like, I mean, price is messing around, so it's really difficult to say because we've had a fake move up, fake move down, fake move up, and now, is this another fake move down? It could be. We've got to remember that we are bearish, so it all depends on the lower time frame candle closes. If we go on the weekly here, what can we see? Again, so we're not looking for anything longer term to sell yet because this is the weekly low. So you see, we're bullish on the weekly still. This is the impulse, and this is a retracement here. We've had no candle close through this level. Until we get a candle close through this level, you see, look, we even had a fake head and shoulders setting up, or head and shoulders, sorry, that failed confirmation. And price gives us the continuation, and it just slammed back down and wiped all this liquidity, you know, out from in there. My target for continuations would have been somewhere in here, in this demand zone, but price has just gone straight through the imbalance, not respected anything, and just wiped all the liquidity out of there. So what can we expect going into next week? Like, it's a little bit tricky looking at this weekly candle. I'm expecting maybe a wick fill, so we could see price push down at the beginning of the week. And again, it's the same as gold. It all depends where this candle closes or the lower time frames candle close, and what happens with structure. You know, if we fill this wick at the beginning of the week and then we get a nice rejection, price comes back up, breaks internal structure, we're going to be looking for, you know, to take price back up to these highs here. So we've got imbalance in here as well, look. And remember, we're not bearish until we break this. So if this next week's candle, we break structure here, that's going to break structure to the downside. That's going to be a shifting structure on the weekly time frame. So we've got an impulse, and then we've got this this down move here. So then we'll be expecting a retracement and continuation down. While this weekly structure is here, we are looking for buys. So we go down to the daily time frame. What can we see again? So again, look, nice rejection. We are bearish on the daily because that was the previous daily low. We didn't respect that zone here, look, either. We just smashed straight through that zone right there. Didn't respect any of the zones. Price came through, took all the liquidity here. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens again. You know, on the daily, what can we expect on the daily? You know, we are now bearish from here. So we could see a pullback. If we see a pullback at the beginning of the week here, so if we open up bullish, we could see a pullback somewhere in here and then a sell-off to fill that wick. And we could see that continuation like this. But it all depends on the candle closes. But right now, it's looking a little bit messy. As I said on the weekly, if we fake the low first and we make confirmation down here, I'll look for buys back up. If a daily candle closes through this zone here, I'm going to expect by the end of the week, we're going to continue bearish. And then we're going to start selling off. I'm going to anticipate the weekly candle is going to close, you know, below this level. Go on the 4 hour. What can we see here? Again, 4 hours bearish. So we've got the monthly bearish, the weekly bullish, the daily bearish, the 4 hour bearish. And I'm guessing the 1 hour bearish as well. Have we? Yes. Oh, no. So we can say the 1 hour's bullish because we've got this last little high here. You look at this high, and we had a shifting structure here to the upside. So we're consolidating now. So again, it all depends what happens here. If we make structure somewhere around here, if we take that liquidity out beginning of the week, we come back up, I'm going to be aiming for this 4 hour high up here. That's what I want to see. However, if we fake this high up here, we come up here, we make confirmation in the 4 hour supply zone. Obviously, with the 4 hour being bearish, daily being bearish, obviously weekly bullish, but monthly bearish, you know, I'm going to expect price to sell off again and come take out this liquidity and then decide what it wants to do, whether it closes to here, gives us a break and retest, or whether it fakes that low and goes to the high. But GJ here is all about candle closes, the same as gold. We need to wait for those candle closes. Patience is key. Consolidating here. So we did have this last little 1 hour high here that made a new low. You see a new supply zone here was made, and then that got broken and went into consolidation here. So we could call it this, the consolidation, but because there's no candle closes through there, if we got an hour candle close back to here, you know, we'd be looking for continuations, at least to that low down there. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens going into Monday morning, this consolidation, which way we break out. As I say, all about the candle closes. If we break out this side, we're going to be aiming for this high. Break out here, we're going to be aiming for this high. If we fake this consolidation, even at this level, we're going to be aiming for that low. And then it depends what happens when we get down here. If we fake that, come back up here, get rejection, we could buy up. We just got to wait, guys. We've got to wait and see what happens. So the weekly candle doesn't give much indication because we've got this big wick. So that wick could be filled at the beginning of the week. We could reject and pull back at the beginning of the week. We don't know. Just got to wait and see what happens going into next week. And then we will make a decision from there. But anyway, guys, that's it for the forecast this week. Just going to run over onto Discord really quick. So, guys, this is the place to be right now. There's so much going on in here. You've got 3 different EAs in here now, all doing different things. And if you come and look, guys, at, you know, the results section in the Discord, the link is on the website. Click here to join free Discord. It's free. Come in, have a look at the results, guys. Months and months and months. I'm going to create a video on this, actually going through like the yearly performance and upload it. But you can come see for yourself, guys. If you're looking to automate the process of passing your profile challenges and getting paid out, then this is the place to be. As I say, everything's live. I do everything live. You can book a call with me. I'll show you everything live. And for the price, guys, for what other people charge, they don't even give half this value. I mean, it's an absolute steal. If you're really looking for a winning community going into 2024, and if you're really looking to change the game for yourself when it comes to getting funded and automating the process of getting paid out with Forex, this is the place to be. And if you're not convinced, book a call and I will show you on there. Okay, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And hopefully, if you're not in the Discord, I'll see you in the Discord next week. Bosh.